Showtime! The Capital G Show starts right now.
What's up YouTube, Capital G here. So guys, we all know that Yu-Gi-Oh is a really interesting game. However, I don't really think that people bring up or talk about some of the interesting personalities and characters we meet as we play this game. Whether that be at tournaments or forums or avenues like YouTube or, Dueling Network, no one really talks about the players themselves. And, there are so many different types of players. We've got friendly players, angry players, salty players, players who are nervous, but the specific type of player I want to talk about in this video is the douchebag. The douchebag doesn't get talked about that often, so I feel like I need to give him some shine, and that is why I created the top 5 decks that douchebags like to play. Number 5, Infernal. So Infernal makes this list not because of the effect that it has on the person who uses the deck, but because it does just about every fucking annoying thing you could possibly think of and then some. Let's go down the list, shall we? Takes about 20 minutes to finish a single turn. Check. Has near infinite loops that rape the opposing player. Check. Lets duelists cheat very, very easily. Check. And it's a completely luck sack or rage quit deck. Check. Okay, so yeah, basically Infernal definitely earned a spot on this list. Number 4 goes to my beloved Dark World. Dark World makes this list because never before has one deck made so many bad players actually believe that they're good. Playing Dark World is essentially the equivalent of walking around town all day, standing next to former retired NBA All-Star Sam Cassell and going up to every single female you come across and saying, who's hotter, me or him? Like, I'm convinced that Dark World is not so much a Yu-Gi-Oh deck as it is a confidence booster. And if that isn't bad enough, I mean, it's always pretty dirty when you eradicate somebody. But if you eradicate somebody twice, you're just an asshole. And Dark World's pretty much the only deck that allows you to do that. So yeah, it has to be on the list. I'm putting Chainburn at number 3. And you guys know how I love my Chainburn. Chainburn makes the list because of some obvious reasons. Most notably, it's a deck almost comprised completely of burn cards, but it's more than that. We already know that Chainburn has absolutely no interest in using its battle phase, but when it comes to stopping the opposing player's battle phase, it feels like the deck itself is almost trolling you. Like, you try to make a field of monsters and you're blocked by these random ass Ojamas, and then they tribute your other good shit for this big ass lava monster who looks like he's chain hanging like one of the homeboys on the block in Cali, but instead of having a spree well, he has a fucking human being in his chain. Like, what is up with that? And nothing about Lava Golem has ever been adequately explained. Like, why is there a person in the cage? How did that person get in the cage? And how the hell are they not burning to death? I just wanted to put that out there. Number 2 is Final Countdown. Countdown must be, without a doubt, the single most frustrating deck to play against in the entire game of Yu-Gi-Oh! And oddly enough, it's not even because it's an alternative win condition, but rather because that win condition takes 40 fucking years to achieve. And have you ever known anybody ever who doesn't go into time of Countdown? Because as far as I'm concerned, the only thing gayer than playing Final Countdown Game 1 is when people stall for time and then side deck in 15 life point game cards against you. Like, literally, the only thing gayer that I could imagine would be if you took the entire city of San Francisco and moved it to France. Final Countdown has to be on this list. And number 1, Exodia FTK. Alright, let's be real about this one. I could probably make this baby number 1 just for the fact that it doesn't even let the opposing duelist play. But wait, there's more. It's not just that the deck is constantly being bastardized by the likes of dragons and destiny heroes being added in. Random fun fact, if Yugi's granddad saw this, he'd be rolling over in his freaking grave. The real reason I put this deck as number 1 is because every single time someone wins with Exodia, they get so fucking hyped like they've never won a game in their life. They're always like, oh my god, Exodia obliterate, heart of the cards, nigga. Like, and I'm just sitting there like, of course you've got the heart of the fucking cards. Like, you drew 34 of them. What did you expect? So Exodia has to be on here because nobody acts like they've done it before. Everybody acts like a complete douche when they win with the deck. So let me know what you guys thought of this top 5. If there were any decks that I failed to include that you think should be on here, just let me know in the comment section below. Thank you, and subscribe because it makes life happy.